The wife and her lover were messing around in the pool, only to be caught by the husband, who came home early. But the husband didn't confront them. Instead, he turned and walked toward the hotel room. Seeing the messy bed, Ted knew he'd been given the green light special. But that evening, when his wife got home, Ted showed no reaction, greeting her with a loving embrace. However, this didn't mean he would tolerate her infidelity.
Does he, Mrs. Smith?
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Knowledge is pain. I'm used to that.
Ted decided to rip off his wife's mask and execute a perfect revenge. The gunshot alerted the gardeners working outside. An urgent knocking followed. Ted deliberately fired several shots through the window, sending everyone scattering in fear. He then dragged his wife's body aside, picked up the shell casings from the floor, and meticulously rearranged the crime scene. He stripped off the shirt that might have blood on it and burned it in the fireplace. Finally, he washed himself repeatedly with hot water to get rid of any lingering gunpowder residue. He handled every detail methodically, calmly waiting for the police to show up. Soon, police quickly surrounded his mansion. Coincidentally, the chief of police assigned to the case was none other than his wife's lover. Though the two men had known each other for a long time, they didn't know each other's real names. Therefore, the chief had no idea this case involved his mistress. And this was the most crucial part of Ted's plan.
Just you, please.
The chief saw the gun in Ted's hand through the crack in the door and suggested they both put their weapons down. This was exactly what Ted wanted. He was the first to set his handgun aside. The chief walked into the house and also put down his firearm. However, surprisingly, Ted confessed to shooting his wife and signaled the body with his eyes. The chief followed the blood trail on the floor and saw the photo hanging on the wall. He suddenly realized the truth and rushed over to check on his lover. Using that brief moment of distraction, Ted had already grabbed the handgun and appeared behind him. But the chief reacted quickly. A large number of police officers stormed in and subdued Ted. They found the woman on the floor was still breathing, immediately put an oxygen mask on her, and rushed her to the hospital for treatment. The chief was still reeling from the shock. Meanwhile, Ted in the patrol car flashed a devilish smirk. A highly intelligent revenge plot had just begun.